Hello everyone! What you could generate these stunning AI images like this on your own computer with GPU or without GPU, no expensive cloud services, no subscriptions. Wouldn't this be amazing? So meet the FLUX.1, the open source text-to-image model that's changing the game. This model was released 5 months ago from this YouTube video recording, and this shaped a world a little with text to image generation. You might see when you Google that it's right now among the most popular models in open source. So in this video, I'll show you how to run the FLUX mode locally on a budget GPU like mine, 10 Ti NVIDIA, or for free in Google Colab if you don't have a GPU. So let's dive into it. Whether you're an AI enthusiast tinkering with models, or a developer building creative tools, or an artist exploring new mediums, this video is just for you to play around with the image generation. By the end of this video, you'll know how to generate everything from photorealistic landscapes to surreal art with a FLUX model. So first we need to cover what is the FLUX model. So it's a next generation text-to-image model developed by Black Forest Labs. Unlike other traditional diffusion models, it uses something called flow matching, which means it's faster and captures finer details like crisp text, which even Stable Diffusion struggles with. And check out these examples I generated with FLUX model. Photorealistic misty mountain lake at sunrise, a retro sci-fi scene styled like a 80s comic book, logo design with Python lessons text. And there's way more that we can generate. It's simply an example, and I will demonstrate how to do all of this later in this video. So keep it up. So FLUX handles it all. But you might ask, how does it stack up with other models? And there is some kind of comparison that I found online. There you might see that FLUX takes the first places, and the higher the score, the better the model is. I'm not sure how this score is calculated, but it's something like how good it follows the prompt, how our generated results are represented within the prompt. And you might see that FLUX Pro is in the first place, but it's closed source, so you can try it out. Well, there's some other links that you can try with a paid subscription and etc. But that's logical because the creators left space to earn some money from this model. And the development model is kind of smaller version of this Pro model, and also there's a Schnell model that's even smaller and still gives us very incredible results. Also, you can see in the third place the Stable Diffusion 3 Ultra, Ideogram, Midjourney, Dolly, and etc. all other models. But FLUX takes the first places. And the best part, it's open source. So this means that if you have enough computing power, you can run these models and generate as many images as you want. And here, when comparing these models, we should compare the quality, because FLUX gives us a near Dolly 3 level for coherent text and complexity of scenes. It's 2 times faster than Stable Diffusion XL on mid-tier GPU. And comparing the price, it's free versus Dolly, for example, where we need to pay for generation in OpenAI interface. So I will show you some examples to compare to understand why it's so great. You might see that here is results within a text prompt. Welcome to the future from FLUX, Dev, and Schnell models compared with a Stable Diffusion. And Stable Diffusion 3rd can compare with FLUX models, but it's even not that great as simply from a FLUX model. There is a graffiti text, and you can see that Stable Diffusion 3rd also gives almost the right text, but older generations doesn't. And FLUX does its job. Here's the tattoo on an arm, Carpe Diem text, and you might see that FLUX tops it out. Human form, it's ballerina in a stage, and only FLUX is the best. Here's a mid-tier old man looking at front of the camera, and all the Stable Diffusion generations doesn't look that great. Flux gives us details, sharpness, and etc. There is also children playing in the park. That's great. Artistic results. Well, here with artistic results, I would definitely go with the Flux. Even Stable Diffusion doesn't give that great results. There is a digital rendering of a mountain. Yeah, that looks great. Stable Diffusion 3rd also looks great. Older generations, they do not that great. There is some kind of anime results. Yeah, it depends what you expect, but for me, Flux is the best. There's also some fantasy character, like from a game, where we expect it to be great, and you might see that Stable Diffusion doesn't do its job as great as Flux model. Modern eco-friendly house, architectural visualization. Flux also is the best here. And also there is a complex scene to check whether it follows our prompt, where the requirements is to have this template, ancient template, in the jungle with a waterfall on the right and some kind of rainbow. And you may see that in the Stable Diffusion there is no waterfall, no rainbow, and it doesn't look that great at all. Flux follows and does what it needs to do. And yeah, that's an example. And on Google Online you can find even more of similar examples. But here I'm not about examples to show. I want to show you my GitHub repository that you can clone, install all the requirements, and generate the images you need. So what I did, I chose a quantized model because the development model is way better than a Schnell, but the downside with development model is that it doesn't fit into GPU, and it's really hard. Not quantized version, it's around 26 gigabytes in a disk space, so in a GPU RAM it's even more. So imagine how to fit this into 11 gigabytes of RAM. But using the quantized model, it's pretty simple, and you simply you can clone this repository. I have here pretty detailed explanations, what, where, why, and how to install it, and etc. So what you need to clone this repository, have a Hugging Face account, because you need to download this development model, and to download this development model you need to have some kind of API key that you need to accept with a license agreement before downloading it. And when you download it, you can use it. For example, here you clone my repository, install all the requirements in a virtual environment. Don't try to install this locally without virtual environment, because it might mess everything up for you. And simply copy this code and run with these prompts. I have here 5 prompts that it will do its job one by one, and results will be written into output folder. Well, I'm here not to explain this code right now. I simply chose to height and width to use 512, and for inference step I used to use 50. More these inference steps, the better quality of the results will be, sharper, better text, and etc. But yeah, it takes more time. So simply, as you might see, here are the results of my code. This elderly man, cat holding hello world, dog eating and holding pizza, this kind of girl surrounded in the flowers within the spaceship costume, and of course, I don't know, it's an anime character floating in a space. That's 2 examples what it generated, and all of it was done within my 1080 Ti GPU. Of course, it's not instant, you need to wait, but still, that's amazing what you can achieve by doing so. And here I simply gave you all the explanation how, where, how to run this. And also, if you don't have, for example, this kind of GPU, but still you want to play around to generate these images, I created this Colab version that you can run to generate these images. It's a very similar code as before, but there is some kind of additional libraries that we need to download and install to make it accessible for us. And I will not run this because you'll see it then why. And we simply log into Hugging Face Hub. So it's necessary, so we could download necessary models. We install the requirements, we clone some libraries additional, so it would download the required models and etc. And that's it. And we run exactly the same code as before with height and width of 512, and that's it. Here is 6 prompts, different prompts, and here are the results of these prompts. And you might see that it took 9 seconds for one iteration, and we had to do 50 iterations. That's a lot. Yeah, imagine how long it takes. There are 10 minutes for one image, and if I increase the size of this, for example, to 1024 to 1024, it exponentially increases, and from 10 minutes it takes to around 1 hour or few hours to generate one image. So it's better to generate smaller image but use some kind of upscalers to get better quality of images. So also here is Hello World Kitty with that beautiful eyes, the dog, the same prompt as before, a girl surrounded in a costume with flowers and floating in a cosmonaut, and a girl standing and looking at us. So you might see that everything was generated without a GPU in a Colab with a free GPU. And if you want to download this image, or open in a new tab, copy image address, or whatever, how you want. Also, it is saved in an output folder that you can describe here and simply download the whole folder. So that's what I wanted to show you, that how you can freely generate images with a Flux. But one additional thing is that if you don't like coding, if you're not coder, but you still want to generate this image and play around with the Flux, there's a lot of places where you can try around with it. But one of the best places I found is Leonardo.ai, where you can get a little credits every day, play around with it. And for example, here I can show you what I did. So I generated this kind of misty mountain lake at sunrise for images with this prompt. Logo design with Python lessons. I tried a difficult prompt as you might see, with a template with a waterfall on the right and a rainbow somewhere. Also Python text, a retro sci-fi scene styled like an 80s comic book, and additionally also like a sunrise, like a dog. Here, this one is with a prompt enchanter, so make sure you choose here Flux Dev or Flux.1. It's up to you, and it's up to you whether you turn on or off this prompt enchanter. Here is a kitty, but this one is funny because this is unrealistic because it has 4 arms. As usual, cats don't have arms, but still, you understand me. And there's a LD man, and that details look amazing. Yeah. And you can play around here on Flux. You can sign up with a Google account or other accounts, it doesn't matter. And that's it, what I wanted to show you in this short video tutorial. Whether you're creating concept art, prototyping design, or just experiment with image generation with AI, the Flux puts power back into your hands. No subscriptions, no limits. That's up to you. So all the code, Colab notebooks, and prompt and examples are linked below in the video description. Fork the repo, tweak the scripts, and make Flux on your own. If you can optimize it to run it even faster, sure, go with it, and share the code on GitHub. And if you found this video helpful, smash the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss another video. Thank you for watching, and remember, the future of AI creativity is open source. Keep experimenting, and I'll see you in the next one. So, peace out.